I like how we always
Tomorrow wasn't promised. What would you give for today? Forget everything else. Forget everything else. Forget that there was any sunlight left. What would you spend today thinking about? Yourself? Or the man that's beside you? Or the man that you know you'd give everything in your heart for? What would you think about? You get one opportunity in life, one chance at life, to do whatever you're going to do. Lay your foundation and make whatever mark you're going to make, whatever legacy you're going to leave. Leave your legacy. And it's found through effort. Wins and losses come a dime a dozen, but effort, nobody can judge effort. Because effort is between you and you. Effort doesn't have anything to do with anybody else, because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment.
One more ride, one more race. We go all out, we don't play. One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no breaks. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face. I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. I'm the master of my fate. I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off, I'ma go off. Yeah, I gotta go now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hobbs Field for another edition of Pullman Greyhound football. Tonight's matchup features the Bonners Ferry Badgers and your Pullman Greyhounds. I'm Eric Martin, and alongside me is my co-host, Ethan Kramer. Ethan, what can you tell us about Pullman tonight?
Well, Eric, what we're going to expect from our Pullman Greyhounds tonight is they want to score quick. They're going to want to score really quick off this Bonners Ferry's team who comes in at 0-4. So they're going to want to score quick. Just like Moscow last week, they beat them 38-7. So they're going to want to extend this winning streak here to a couple games here and move on next week. Connor Kincaid, quarterback for the Greyhounds, threw 3 touchdowns last week. Isaiah Strong, 2 receiving touchdowns. Jed Byers, 2 total touchdowns in the win last week. On the defensive end of that, Jake Wells ended up with 2 interceptions. And now we're going to Bonners Ferry. We beat them last year, 44-0. So Pullman's looking to do that again this year.
Absolutely. Bonners Ferry coming in this game, like Ethan said, an 0-4 record. Their last game, they lost 28-0 as they traveled all the way to Montana, and that trip did not end like they wanted to, and their worst loss this year was Riverside, and that was 44-0. Just some brutal losses for this Badgers team. Their key player tonight, number 3, Chris Sabin. He's the quarterback on the far right side of the huddle for the Badgers. Listed at 5'10", 160 pounds. He's a quarterback, and he is a senior, dual threat type of quarterback. So we'll look to see him use his arm just as much as he will use his legs. And it looks like Bonners Ferry has chosen to receive the kick tonight. And so we'll see the Greyhounds kicking the ball off, as we're about 2 minutes away from kickoff. This Pullman Greyhound team started off the season with a loss to 5, but it was a close game all the way through. They just kind of lost it in the 4th quarter, but some real good improvement on the defensive side. They lost a lot of seniors last year, so they're looking for some new players to step up, and they got that for sure.
Yeah, that loss against 5, it was a rough loss for the Hounds because they were up at halftime. It's just a tough loss moving, 0-1, but they got the motivation back with the big win at Moscow last week in the rival game. So they're 1-1 now and look to improve to 2-1 this week over Bonners Ferry.
And the Greyhounds coming off a big win last week at Moscow. That's always a big game, the rivalry week, and everybody was looking forward to that game for sure. And the Greyhounds definitely delivered in that game, giving a good blowout win.
Yep.
As we'll see number 12, Jed Byers, the senior, who plays running back and linebacker. He got a concussion last week at Moscow. Good to see him out there on the field again this week.
Yeah, they're going to need Jed this week especially. Jed's a big part of this offense, big defensive player for us, so Pullman's going to need him this week here against Bonners Ferry if they want to move to 2-1.
And we've seen Byers rotate around with Caden Hildenbrand, who's the PAT kicker, as well as number 99, Jared Holstad. And Byers gets a good kick all the way down to the 5-yard line. And tripped up number 85 for Bonners Ferry.
Tackled by Jake there. It was a good tackle by Jake, not letting him get any extra yards there on that kickoff.
Pullman's kickoff team doing a good job of containing this Bonners Ferry team as they put them deep in their own territory. Ball on the 18-yard line to start this game.
Yeah, Pullman here on defense. They got great DBs on the outside with Jake and Isaiah. So up the middle, you got great defensive ends there with TJ and Jared. So it's going to be rough for this Bonners Ferry if they're going to want to get going early, if they're going to want to get past this Pullman O.
And Saban with an early handoff, but Jed Byers plugging the hole. Senior linebacker not letting the back get any yards.
Yeah, it just looked like the offensive line broke down on that play. Pullman, they got a good push from the defensive line, and Jed was able to come up and make a tackle on that play for Pullman.
And that's that size advantage that Pullman has in this game, and it's very rare that they do have the size advantage, as they're more of the smaller, more speedier type of a team. As we see Saban back in the shotgun looking to throw the ball this time. Holstad pursuing. And number 51 with the sack, Cameron Kincaid, as the ball goes out of bounds, but Kincaid showing that speed coming off the end.
Oh, yeah, it was a big play there for Pullman. I mean, Saban was just kind of running backwards there, wasn't really doing anything, and Pullman just got to him right away, and a big loss on the play there for Bonners Ferry. It looked like it was about an 8 or 9 yard loss there.
And credit to the cornerbacks for keeping good containment on the receivers, not letting Saban find a wide open man, as it is now 3rd and long, ball on the 10-yard line, and Saban's going to have to make something happen here. So he's got 2 receivers to his right side, and he just hands the ball off, and great tackle by number 13, Caden Hildenbrand.
It's good for Pullman right there. They got to stop early now, get the ball back, score a touchdown. They'll be right back. They'll be right in business here.
And this defense been doing a good job all year long of containing offenses. Last week they only allowed Moscow 7 points. And back to receive the punt is number 11, Isaiah Strong, as that was not a great punt from Bonners Ferry.
It didn't look like he kicked the ball very good there, so it gives Pullman great field position. It looks like Pullman's going to be sitting at the 44, so Pullman's going to have to take advantage of this if they're going to want to extend this lead here.
And as you can see from our camera down in the end zone, the weather, it was raining quite a bit before the game, but lucky for us, it stopped for the players, and it's looking like it's not really going to rain that much anymore, so hopefully continue to stay dry out there and have a good game. It's number 10, Kincaid, back in shotgun, and he hands the ball off. And what a big run by number 15, TJ Newman. And that is a first down, getting all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Oh, yeah, that was a big hole there for TJ to run. I mean, great blocking by the offensive line there to get TJ for about a 15-yard gain. Big run there for the Hounds here.
And Newman and Kincaid were in a quarterback competition coming into the season, but Kincaid, the junior, won out, and Newman put at the fullback position, and he's showing that he's more than a quarterback. Kincaid looks for Holstad, but just overthrows him a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like it slipped a little bit out of Connor's hand there. He just overthrew him. I mean, Jared was open down the field. It's early in the game, early game jitters. May get those out and move on here to the next play for the Hounds here.
Yeah, the field is still wet, so the ball might have been wet when it was snapped to Kincaid, but still just overthrew him just a little bit. They still got time. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Kincaid with one man to his right. And that looks like it's offsides on Bonners Ferry. Like a couple of their linemen jumped.
Bonners Ferry, they got to be more disciplined if they're going to want to stay with this Pullman team here. Their offense is so dynamic, Pullman. They got to stand their ground here. Bonners Ferry, if they're going to want to stick here with Pullman, not a lot of touchdown here as Pullman continues to drive down the field here as they're about at the 20-yard line.
That just shows the discipline from this offensive line, not jumping on the snap count. As Kincaid motions number 3, Jake Wells, and he hands it off to Wells, and Wells got the edge and tripped up on the 10-yard line by number 3, Chris Sabin. And if Sabin didn't tackle Wells, he might have scored that ball.
Yeah, it was a good run there by Jake coming off the outside into motion there. Great run there by Jake. Picked up about 10, and Pullman here, they're moving right down this field here, looking like they might score a touchdown here.
1st and 10, ball on the 11-yard line. Kincaid with the empty backfield, 3 receivers to his right. The trips formation. Kincaid's looking out to his left, throws a pick to number 10, Donovan Varlam. And that was just right to the defender.
Yeah, not a good throw there by Connor. He just kind of threw it right off his back foot, right to the linebacker. He didn't look him off, and it wasn't open, and ends up Bonners Ferry football just like that. And Bonners Ferry got the stop they were wanting, and now they're gonna try and score and go about looks like 95 yards on the field to score a touchdown here.
Yeah, the defender just read Kincaid like a book. He didn't even have to move.
Just threw it right to him, yeah.
Kincaid was looking right at his receiver the whole time, but now it's Chris Sabin's turn to make something happen here on offense as he just hands the ball off. And tackle looked like number 13, Caden Hildenbrand, the initial defender to get the stop.
Yeah, another tackle there for Caden. They're going to keep running up the middle. It looks like Caden could have a big night on the defensive end.
And so that'll get us to 2nd and 9. This offense hasn't really done much. We've seen them run the ball a couple times, but that hasn't gotten them anywhere.
It looks like, I think they're probably going to want to come out here maybe with a pass here and try and catch Pullman on their toes here with a deeper pass down the field.
And Sabin looking to throw, and it just goes through the hands of his man, number 33, Ashton Blumner.
Yeah, he looked like he threw it just a little bit behind him there. Wasn't wide receiver wasn't there, and he just threw it behind him ultimately, and wasn't a really good throw by Sabin. He's probably going to want to improve that here as the game goes on.
And that's the second ball going off the fingertips of a receiver. We saw that with Jared Holstad on the last drive for the Hounds. The ball just kind of went off his fingertips. So the wet football in play tonight for both teams. And the handoff again to number 10, Varlam, and he is going nowhere on 3rd down.
Yeah, it doesn't look like their offensive line is getting a good push at all. I mean, he's getting hit before he even crosses the line of scrimmage because Pullman's defensive line is just looking really good right now. And I think Pullman really wants to continue this if they're going to want to slow down the run game here for this Bonners Ferry football team.
As we see Dietrich Mueller and Caden Hildenbrand teaming up for the tackle, forcing a 4th down and another punt. And that's another bad punt from this Bonners Ferry team. But if they get a good roll, end-over-end punt, and the ball's going to be spotted on Pullman's 45-yard line.
Well, yeah, Eric here, they go 4 and out here 2 times in a row, the Badgers, and Pullman's going to get the football back, but if they're going to want to stick with this Pullman football team, they're going to have to put points on the board, Bonners Ferry, and they've struggled to do that all season, so, if they're going to want to beat this Pullman team, they're going to have to score a lot. They're going to have to score some points here, and they just give the ball right back to the Greyhounds here as Kincaid comes out here for the Greyhounds.
Pullman's last drive ending in an interception in the end zone. They'll be looking to do something a little bit different on this drive as it looks like another Bonners Ferry defender jumping off sides once again.
Yeah, it looks like Pullman's offensive line is staying very disciplined. Oh, wow, it's a false start. And Pullman is going to move back 5 yards here as their offensive line wasn't able to stay as disciplined there, which got the Bonners Ferry guy to jump, and ultimately a 5-yard loss there, which will be 1st and 15 here for Pullman.
So Kincaid in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left, and it looks like it's just a quarterback draw as Kincaid makes that 5 yards back. So he'll be looking for a 2nd and 10 coming up.
That play looks like Coach Kofer wanted just to get those 5 yards back and getting back second and 10, and look, see what they can do here on 2nd and 10 right now.
This Pullman offense, very balanced, very dangerous in both the running and the passing department. We see a lot of size from the receiver position from Jared Holstad, Isaiah Strong, and Jake Wells, as well as the running backs, Dylan Hodge and Jed Byers. As Kincaid looks to keep the ball, cutting upfield, gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards on the play, bringing up 3rd and short.
Yeah, that was a good run there by Connor. He read the defensive end really well there, but you know, if he'd have kept it to the outside, he might have gotten a way bigger gain there on the play, as we see here. Maybe if he kept it to the outside, he gets a big gain, but 5 yards. So Pullman keeps moving down the field here for 3rd and 4 here.
And Kincaid and Byers in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right of Kincaid. And he's going to drop back, looking to throw. Finds number 19, James Pitzer.
I think he got it there.
And that looks like it's going to be a first down for the Greyhounds. And a great catch by Pitzer, looking the ball all the way into his hands and then turning upfield. We see so many times the receivers trying to run before they catch the ball, but that's just some good fundamental catching by Pitzer.
Yeah, I mean, that was good there by James. He looked the ball in all the way, and he just caught the ball. He made a good catch and got the first down for Pullman as they continue driving down the field here, 1st and 10.
Byers and Kincaid in the backfield for the Hounds, 3 receivers. Trips formation on the right. And Kincaid looking for Holstad. Holstad with the catch, and he makes one man miss, and he keeps on going up the field and tackled at the 18-yard line, and a big gain for number 99, Jared Holstad.
Yeah, I mean, right there, they ran a little curl route to Jared here. I think Connor just kept good posture in the pocket and was able to deliver a good strike to Jared, and Jared was able to pick up a big first down after making that defender be able to miss. But, I mean, Chris Saban there, they're kind of everything there. He comes up with a big tackle to stop Jared from maybe probably scoring a touchdown there.
And we saw Jared a lot in the slot receiver. And this year he's been playing some wideout and also some of that slot receiver. As Kincaid making a man miss, throwing while he was running, and he hits Holstad again, but it looked like he kind of ran into number 3, Jake Wells. And if he didn't run into Wells, he might have picked up the first down, but still a good gain from Holstad.
Yeah, good pocket presence there by Connor. He saw the defensive end coming off the edge, and it was good there by Connor as he just rolled out. Made a really good accurate throw on the run to Jared Holstad, and Jared picked up about 8 there in Pullman here as they continue to drive down the football field.
This Greyhound offense finding themselves in another good rhythm. It's always nice to find a rhythm early in the game as Kincaid back in the gun again. And it looks like he's going to keep the ball. And he is dragging defenders into the end zone. And that is a touchdown. So a first touchdown of the game. Quarterback draw from Connor Kincaid. And that is how you put points up on the board.
Yeah, it was just an all-around good play there, read option play. You see it a lot here with this Hound offense early. Connor read the defensive end, as I said earlier, really well, and he was able to run in there for about a 9-yard touchdown to get the Hounds up here 6-0 here.
And Kincaid, not a very big man, but you just saw him dragging 3 Bonners Ferry defenders into the end zone. And just very impressive drive from the Hounds overall as number 13, Caden Hildenbrand, looks to put the point after attempt. And it is good. And so Pullman taking the early 7-0 lead. 5 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And this is just what Coach Kofor wanted early on in the game.
Oh yeah, Pullman, after going 4 and out the first series, they bounce back here. And they go and they drive about 55 yards down the field and score a touchdown here on a 9-yard run there by Connor. Big play for Pullman.
And so we see Kincaid showing the dual threat as well, as is a battle between the dual threat quarterbacks tonight. Kincaid showing off the arm, making a couple of really impressive passes to Jared Holstad, but then also running in the touchdown for 7 points. And so Greyhound kicking unit will come out on the field.
Yeah, here, I mean, Bonners Ferry, they're going to have to get that offense going here. I mean, Saban's going to have to do a little bit better of a job out there, making some better throws to his wideouts. His wideouts are open. He's just got to make the throws here. And if Bonners Ferry wants to put 7 points on the board and tie this game up with Pullman.
So Byers will kick the ball off for the Greyhounds, the 40-yard line. Byers had a good kick to start the game, and the Greyhound kicking team did a good job of containing. We'll see if they can continue that again here. As another good kick from Byers, this one going into the end zone. And so that will be a touchback. Byers showing off some of that leg strength.
Yeah, they've got, looks like a touchback there for Bonners Ferry. So they're going to get the ball at the 25 here. And, you know, Bonners Ferry, they're going to have to really attack this Pullman offense if they're going to want to score, if they're going to really want to score a touchdown here. And, excuse me, a 20-yard line.
And so Bonners Ferry's last drive ended on a 3-and-out. And so they'll look to do something a little bit different here. Maybe get a little rhythm, get a first down. As Saban coming out one back in the backfield. Two receivers on both sides as he's in the shotgun, and he will hand it off again. And this is on the edge, number 28, Hunter Hyatt. And some good containment by this Hounds defense, not letting him get to the edge.
It looked like that was Hildebrand on the tackle there. Another tackle for him as he keeps racking up tackles here on the third drive here for Bonners Ferry. Caden Hildebrand looking very good here early.
So no gain on the last play for Bonners Ferry, 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Saban in the backfield. Two receivers to each side again as he looks to throw. Looking to find his man deep downfield as he continues to run in the pocket. He throws it over the middle, almost hit his intended receiver. As that is an incomplete pass, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10. The intended receiver, number 23, Kendall Stone.
Yeah, it looked like the offensive line just didn't give him a lot of time as he had to scramble to the outside as Holstad came at him, and then he had to run to the other side of the pocket and try to make a throw off balance across the middle of the field, and it was ultimately incomplete there.
Yeah, those are the toughest passes, the ones across your body. As Saban comes out, two receivers to each side. Bonners Ferry likes using this formation as he looks to his right, and that's an interception by number 13, Caden Hildenbrand, and he will just walk right into the end zone for a touchdown. And so the second score of the game for the Greyhounds comes this time on the defensive side, and a pick 6 by Hildenbrand.
Yeah, it was just Saban didn't look Hildebrand off, and he just threw it right to him, and Hildebrand just ran for a pick 6 here to give the Hounds a 13-0 lead here. Good start here on the Pullman defense, and great start by Caden Hildebrand. He's looked outstanding tonight.
And Hildebrand, one of the backs for this Hound team, he's got great vision, and you can see it right there, finding the hole and just going into the end zone. So his defense, like we've been bragging on, showing some good containment early in this game. Up 13-0 as Hildebrand will be looking to put the point after attempt through the uprights.
Oh.
And that is blocked. Bonners Ferry blocking the PAT attempt.
Yeah, it didn't look like a really good snap there, Eric. It was kind of a high snap. Connor had to get it down. You know, you only got so much time to put that ball down before that defense comes over the line. And you know, ended up in a block there. And Pullman leads 13-0 here with 4:23 to go here in the first quarter.
So Byers and the kicking unit will be coming back on the field.
Yeah, we're going to see more of this great Pullman defense so far tonight. They've looked really good. A lot of good tackles, big play right there. And, you know, Pullman, they're just going to want to continue big play after big play tonight. Yeah, if they're going to ultimately win this football game, it looks like Bonners Ferry is going to have to get this offense going as they come out really sluggish here to start.
Yeah, Pullman's shown some really good containment. Not very many aggressive blitzes so far. They're making Bonners Ferry make the mistakes. And there's your first mistake in the last drive for Bonners Ferry. A pick 6 by number 13, Caden Hildebrand. And this Pullman offense and defense is just rolling as Byers tees up the ball. Getting ready to kick it off. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left in the first quarter. And another great kick from Byers, fielded at the 5-yard line. And tripped up by number 3, Jacob Wells. And that was number 85, Shane Walker, receiving the kick. taking it down to about the 15-yard line. So Bonners Ferry back deep in their own territory once again to start this drive.
Yeah, Eric, you know, they're deep. They're deep, I mean, in their own territory. I mean, again, so, I mean, they're going to have to move that ball down the field or get a better return if they're going to want to get this offense going here, starting in their own territory, all of their drives so far tonight.
So Saban coming out with his back, Donovan Barlam in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to each side as he hands it off to Barlam. Barlam with no gain. Looks like he might have lost 1 yard. And on the tackle, number 51, Cameron Kincaid, and number 55, Dietrich Mueller.
Yeah, Eric, doesn't look like their offensive line is getting a good push. You know, as I say again, I mean, they're not getting a good push at all. Pullman's just pushing them into their own backfield, right into their own running back, and, you know, not getting good rush yards tonight so far.
And Mueller, one of the players for this Greyhound team who plays both on the offensive side of the ball and the defense, as he is the snapper for this Pullman offense. And Saban looking to throw and almost intercepted by number 11, Isaiah Strong. Ball just went off the hands of number 85, Shane Walker's hands, and almost landed in the lap of Isaiah Strong. He just wasn't able to bring it in.
Yeah, right there. It shows that wet ball factor tonight as it just slips through their wideout's hand and then right through Isaiah's hand, which ultimately Isaiah is sure-handed as they come.
And so that's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for this Bonners Ferry offense, who hasn't gotten anything to work for them tonight. Saban coming out, 2 receivers to each side as he is looking to throw the ball. Pressure from Jared Holstad, and that is almost intercepted, but caught by Bonners Ferry for a first down, and that is number 48, Ryan Mason with the catch.
Yeah, it was a big play there. Pullman, Jared Holstad just couldn't get to him there. It's on the rush as their offensive line again broke down, but and the Pullman D got right to him. But, you know, Saban made a good play in the pocket, made a really, really good throw to Ryan Mason.
And so that is the first down for this Bonners Ferry offense. Looking to get something going here on this drive. 1st and 10. Still early on in the game as a quick screen pass thrown, but great containment from this Pullman Greyhound defense. And that is number 35, Ty Hendrickson, making the tackle.
Yeah, Ty Hendrickson. No, we can't forget about him on this Pullman defense. Big game against Fife. I ended up with 3 sacks in that game. I mean, he's a guy you have to watch out for on this Pullman defense up the middle and just everywhere. You know, he's a dangerous defender.
And so that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Saban with Varlam in the backfield as Saban looks to take it himself, and he has found a hole on the outside, going down through the 40-yard line, still going. Pushed out of bounds by number 28, Connor Coulter, but a big gain from Saban, and like we said, a dual threat quarterback and showing the serious speed that he has.
Yeah, I mean, that was really good run vision there. I mean, like, he ran all the way to the left side and then ran to the right side. I mean, he was just picking up big gains there, and I mean, he just looked really good on that play. As you know, Eric, you said, he's a dual threat guy, and you know his speed shows right there.
So catching the Pullman defense a little asleep, but a great awareness by the defense on that play, as that was number 13, Caden Hildenbrand, getting in on the tackle, picking up no gain, was number 10, Donovan Varlam.
Yeah, Caden's looked good tonight. Another tackle there. So Pullman's looking to stop them here as they had a big run there by Saban to move down the field. Like I said, if they're going to want to get this game, if they're going to want to get their offense going, they're going to need big plays against this Pullman D if they're going to want to stay close with them.
So Pullman's defense really trying to force Bonners Ferry to throw the ball, as they've done a really good job of containing the run. As Saban looking to his left side, pressure by number 99, Jared Holstad, and that will be his first sack of the game. We've seen Holstad coming off of the edge, putting real pressure on Saban, and that time just getting to him, first sack of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Jared's been in that backfield all night long. I mean, you look at Jared here, coming off the edge, making a great tackle on Saban, not letting him escape because, you know, he's dangerous once he gets out of that pocket.
And Holstad showing the serious speed on the edge. And the senior played a lot last year on the defensive end position as well, showing some really good experience. As it is 3rd and 16, and just a handoff, and that is going nowhere. Jared Holstad in on the tackle again, and just bringing up 4th down for this Bonners Ferry.
Yeah, Eric, it looked like they were just running a draw play there, set up, just maybe try and get a 1st down if it breaks out. But what they're trying to do there is they're just trying to put Pullman back in their own territory. That's all they're trying to do. It looks like what their coach is trying to do is put Pullman back in their own red zone.
And so number 12, Jed Byers, back to receive the punt. And almost blocked, but another terrible punt.
Why?
As it continues to roll, Byers touching the ball. And he did not want to run with that ball. Must have been really slippery or something, as he goes down at the 9-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like Jed just kind of got mixed up if he wanted to grab it and go, or if he should just let it go. But that ball had so much topspin on it that it could have probably rolled in the end zone for a touchback. But now that's what Bonners Ferry was looking for, and now Pullman has the ball on the 9-yard line. Gonna have to go 91 yards down the field for a touchdown here.
So we've seen Pullman with some real success on their last drive, ending with a touchdown run from Kincaid. So we'll look to see if he can continue that on this drive. Kincaid looking out to his right, finds number 11, Isaiah Strong, who looks to break a few tackles up the field, and that will be a 1st down, and a great catch and a good run by Isaiah Strong.
Yeah, Isaiah got about 11 on that play, it looks like, and if you get it to him in open space, he's dangerous. He's got great agility, he's a great catcher, and he's just a big wide receiver, so he's a dangerous player on the Pullman offense.
And we just saw the great route running from Strong, faking out his man like he was going deep, catching the screen pass, doing a good job with the fundamentals. Kincaid with Newman in the backfield, and he hands it off to Newman, who breaks a few tackles, getting upfield for a gain of about 5 yards on the play. So another good run from Newman, the fullback.
Yeah, TJ, he's a big running back. He's got good size, and he's going to be able to get some pretty good rush yards tonight if the Pullman offensive line is there to block, and he looks good early here.
And so that'll bring up,
looks like
a penalty on Pullman, and it's a holding call against the Greyhounds. So the second penalty of the night for the Greyhounds, and that is not something Coach Kofer wants to see here late in the 1st quarter. Only 35 seconds left. I'm sure he wanted to see a little bit more offense.
Yeah, it's a 10-yard penalty. Pullman's got to be probably a little smarter than that. It's 10 yards. Now you got 1st and 20. Instead of 2nd and 4, and now you're sitting 1st and 20, and now we're gonna have to see what the junior Connor Kincaid can do here in his own red zone here.
And so Kincaid with Newman in the backfield. Once again, 2 receivers to each side of him. And Kincaid trying to draw that defense offsides again as he hands it off to Newman, who runs right into a big pile of Bonners Ferry defenders, not getting much of a gain, maybe 2 yards on the play. And that will be the last play of the 1st quarter. And, well, it's been quite an eventful one. We've seen a little bit of everything from this Pullman team as well as Bonners Ferry. And, Ethan, what did you see so far from the Pullman Greyhounds that you liked?
The defense looked great tonight so far. Caden Hildebrand, he's looking like a superstar out there. He has about 4 or 5 tackles, a pick 6. He's looking really good. Jared Holstad on the edge. DB's looking good. On the offensive end, it's been a little bit slow. Connor threw that pick early, but the offense is going to have to get going, but they're looking good. Big run, 9-yard run by Connor. So offense looks good so far, but they're going to have to improve. They're going to want to score more points here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, the offense has found some good momentum early on in the game as we've seen them march down the field continuously their 1st drive, ending with an interception in the end zone, with the Hounds answering that right back with a touchdown of their own. And we've seen one offensive touchdown from Kincaid running the ball in, and we saw a defensive touchdown, first one of the game from Caden Hildebrand, the linebacker, and that was just something to see. Hildebrand able to run it upfield for the touchdown.
Yeah, Connor, he's not the biggest guy, but he gets the job done, and he's strong, so he's able to power through those Bonners Ferry defenders for that 9-yard touchdown.
And it looks like we'll be starting the second quarter. Pullman on their own 15-yard line. Pressure coming from Kincaid as he is unable to get rid of the ball. And so that's going to bring up third and really long for this Greyhound offense. And we haven't seen them in a situation like this at all. It looked like the pocket just collapsed on Kincaid on the third down.
Yeah, on that one, the offensive line just fell apart. Connor couldn't do anything, but I mean, he just had to take the sack there. He couldn't throw it away. He was still in the pocket, so he couldn't do anything there. Just take the sack and go to third down here in 17.
And so third and a long 20 for Kincaid in this offense. It trips to the right for the Hounds as Kincaid looks left, and he's got to throw deep for number 99, Jared Holstad, who's unable to bring the ball in. And it looked like he had the ball on his fingertips, but good containment from number 85, Shane Walker.
Yeah, it was great defense there by Shane Walker. I mean, going against a big, really good tight end, Jared Holstad. I mean, that's really good defense if you're going to keep the ball away from him, because he catches that, he goes for a long ways.
And you see a good throw by Kincaid, maybe a little underthrown to Holstad. And Holstad tried bringing it in, but it looked like Bonners Ferry defender's helmet was right there.
Yeah, Eric, the offense just looks kind of sluggish here early. They're going to have to get it going here. They're going to want to put some points on the board here.
And so a late man running onto the field, that's number 8, Sam Tinkstad. And it looks like they might have too many men on the field as Holstad punts it away, and is a good punt, end-over-end punt, recovered by number 14, Alan Rios.
Yeah, that was a dangerous play there by number 14, Alan Rios. I mean, he could have kicked it or lost the ball there, and Pullman would have had the ball right back, but lucky enough, they got the ball, and they're going to have to go. Looks like they got the ball at the 49-yard line, Eric.
Yeah, and Pullman had 11 men on the field, and they had another one run out, and that was a little bit scary, but the refs didn't pick up that 12th man, Sam Tinkstad, running out. But Bonners Ferry with the best field position of the game to start out with so far. Ball on the 49-yard line of Pullman, and a great run by number 10, Donovan Varlam, for a first down.
Yeah, that was the biggest play of the game for this. Probably the biggest run play for this Bonners Ferry team tonight so far. I mean, like I keep saying, they got to get big plays. They're going to want to keep him with Pullman, and the offensive line just created a big hole for him, and he was able to get a nice gain.
And so 1st and 10, ball on the 33-yard line for Bonners Ferry, and a quarterback keeper as Saban looks to get out to the edge, and it looked like he was wrapped up by number 15, TJ Newman and company.
Yeah, I don't know if he should have kept that one. Read option play. Looks like he didn't read the defensive end very well, and he just ultimately held on the ball and lost a couple yards now, and it looks like 2nd and 12 here for this Bonners Ferry offense.
So Saban with Varlam in the backfield, 2 receivers to each side. 12 yards to go on this down. And Saban looking to throw to his left, man wide open, and that was number 12, Anthony Miner, the intended receiver on the play. It looked like he had a step on number 3, Jake Wells.
Yeah, it looks like Saban, he threw it right where he was supposed to be, but as what I saw was, it looked like number 12, Anthony Miner stopped. He kind of stopped his route, and he didn't run all the way, the ball was right there to him probably for a touchdown there, and Pullman's lucky enough there for that to be an incomplete pass.
And so that'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Greyhounds, in a broken pocket for Saban as he has nowhere to go. Tackle made by number 99, Jared Holstad, showing some good sportsmanship, helping Saban up after the tackle.
Yeah, the pocket broke down early. Nothing really he could do except try and run. And as you can see here, he just had nowhere to go except right up the middle, right into number 99, Jared Holstad's arms. For it now, looks like 4th and 10 here, and they're going to go for it here.
Saban thrown to his right, and the catch is made, but it still looks like it'll be a little bit short of getting the first down. And so a turnover on downs for this Bonners Ferry offense. Pullman will get the ball in some decent field position at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, good tackle there by Isaiah Strong. wrapped him up. You know, that's what you need to do in that situation is just bring him down, not let him go for any more yards to keep the Bonners Ferry offense on the field. Now here we come, Pullman and Connor Kincaid.
So Kincaid with Byers in the backfield. And Kincaid looking for Byers. He's got him on the sideline, and a good spin move by Byers, turning upfield, and he still has room to run, cutting back up the field, and brought down, but not before the big gain by Jed Byers, a 12-yard pickup on the play.
I mean, those are some great moves there by Jed Byers, a little dancing on those DBs for Bonners Ferry. I mean, as you see here, Jed Byers just a spin move off that guy, and then he just, you know, he jukes that guy out, and then he gets tackled there by number 14, Alan Rios.
So big gain from Byers, bringing up 1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line, and it looks like another offsides penalty on this Bonners Ferry team. Yeah. And that is going to be their second offsides penalty of the game.
Yeah, they look. He just got a little too excited there on the end there. Number 33, Ashton Blumenauer. He just looked like he got too excited on the outside, and just tried to get an early start on the Pullman offensive line.
So Kincaid with Byers in the backfield, and he will hand it off to Byers, who looks to get some running room on the right edge, and finally tackled down at the 35-yard line, and another huge play from Jed Byers, who's the main playmaker for this Pullman offense.
Yeah, like I said, my key players to the game early is that it's Jed Byers on the offensive end. I mean, if you get him going, this offense is extremely dangerous. He's a very, very dynamic player and a really, really solid running back for this Pullman offense.
And so that'll bring up another first down for this Greyhound offense, still showing some good momentum throughout the game. Ball on the 36-yard line. Kincaid with Byers in the backfield. 2 receivers out to each side. And that is number 23, Dylan Hodge, in motion, and he will get the ball. Looking to cut up field, and he looks like he can go all the way. And that is a touchdown. Junior, number 23, Dylan Hodge with the score.
Yeah, I mean, a great run to the outside there by Dylan Hodge. He's just able to outstretch some defenders there, and right about at the 5-yard line, Chris Saban gave it his best effort, but was not able to get Dylan Hodge. As you see right there, good cut up. Oh, and this play looks like it's going to come back here for the Pullman offense. Yeah, it's a hold there, and it's going to be coming back, so scratch that touchdown as Pullman gets another hold. It looks like that might be the 3rd offensive penalty of the game.
And the second hold call on this offense, and Coach Gopher's got to be a little bit upset with the second hold call of the game. And that was a big play from the junior Dylan Hodge. And so that'll back up this offense even more. First down, 20 yards to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. And Kincaid looking to throw early. Finds Holstad on the sideline. And he almost breaks the tackle, but not before picking up a good gain. And so I'll bring up second down and 8 yards to go.
Yeah, Jared, he fought for some extra yards there. Got a couple extra yards after getting hit. He's a big tight end, so he's able to get those few yards. And Pullman was able to earn back 12 of those yards after the penalty that sets Pullman back from being up 19 zip to still 13-0 here.
And so that'll bring up second down and 7 for this Greyhound offense. Kincaid, empty backfield, trips right formation. Looks to the throw over the middle.
Oh.
Finds number 12, Jed Byers, who loses his helmet during the play.
I mean, Eric, this kid, Jed Byers, he's just something. He can make any play. I mean, as you see right here, Connor just kind of threw it over the middle there to Jed. Jed tipped it to it. I mean, it kind of looked like a tip by a Bonners Ferry defender, but right into Jed's hands, and he came down with it. I mean, he's just, what a player he is to make that catch. And
Byers looked like he almost dropped it, but some good hand-eye coordination from the senior running back, as it is first down and 10 on the 22-yard line. Kincaid looking to throw once again. Finds number 99, Jared Holstead, on the sideline. Breaks one tackle and picks his way up to about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like that was Jared's 5th catch of the game so far tonight, 6th target. So, I mean, it looks like Connor's looking for Jared tonight, as Jared's looks like he's going to have a really good night with all those receiving yards he's getting.
And this Pullman offense keeping the Bonners Ferry defense off balance, showing a good combination of run plays as well as pass plays. As Kincaid has Newman in the backfield. Kincaid looking for Holstad once again. As he breaks another tackle and gets up to the 5-yard line. So that's another first down for this Pullman offense.
Like I just said, Eric, I mean, he keeps targeting Jared. I mean, why not? Why not target him? He's a great wideout to have, great player to have on your team, and he's sure-handed as it gets. And that's 6th catch of the game now. And I mean, if you're going to want to keep this offense going here for Pullman, you might as well just keep targeting Jared, because it's obviously really, really working for this offense right now.
And Holstad does such a good job of running his routes, just so smooth. And Kincaid with Newman in the backfield. And Kincaid looks like he's just going to keep it as he sheds one tackle and just walks right into the end zone for a touchdown. And so that's the 3rd touchdown of the game, and the 2nd running touchdown from Kincaid, as he saw a hole and just exploited it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a QB draw right there, as you see here. Kincaid just fakes like he's throwing, runs out the middle, breaks a tackle. I mean, like we said, he's not a big guy, but he's a strong quarterback, and he's able to break that tackle and run for his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
And so Hildebrand will look to put up the point after attempt, and the last one blocked. So they'll hope to not have that happen again, as he puts it right down the middle. An easy point after attempt for Hildebrand, and a good drive all around from this offense.
Yeah, I mean, good start here for this Pullman offense. I mean, they got off to a bit of a sluggish start, but hey, Connor looked really good on that series. That's the Connor we saw at Moscow last week, and he looked really good there. I mean, completing some good throws to Jared, the senior tight end, and then just a nice little run-in for the touchdown to give the Hounds a 20-0 lead here with 5:50 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it looked like at the beginning of the game, Kincaid was struggling a little bit to be comfortable in the pocket, but he's really settled down, especially on that last drive, looking very poised in the passing game and then running in for that score.
I mean, this is his first home start of his career, the junior. First home start. I mean, maybe a little jitters coming playing in front of the home fans, students, I mean, everybody, And, he's looked really good here lately, and this is the Connor Kincaid we know.
As Ethan said, first home football game for the Greyhounds, and a great turnout, especially student section packed. You got the band out here, a lot of parents, and just community members out supporting their team. And why not? I mean, we saw it raining a little bit before the game, but so far it hasn't rained at all, and just some really good weather.
Yeah, I mean, it's turned out to be a beautiful night for football. I mean, the field might be a little wet, but the Pullman players are loving it, up 20-0. Why wouldn't you be when you're just leading by this much here early in the 2nd quarter?
So a little pooch kick from Byers, and that's fielded by number 12, Anthony Miner. And maybe they're trying to catch the Bonners Ferry kick return unit off guard, but kind of backfires on Pullman as they give Bonners Ferry some good field position at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, Jed, it looked like it could have been a design pooch kick, or he just didn't kick it really good, but this is like the best field position Bonners Ferry has had all night. Their starting field position here as they get the ball here at the 35-yard line, as you see Saban there in the backfield.
And Saban looking to throw on first down, fires a bullet, and that ball is dropped. His intended receiver was Ashton Bloomer.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Eric, it looked like he kind of forced that throw. I don't really think he really need to make that throw. Maybe look him off. Maybe look for a different throw. But it was a good idea, but ended up incomplete and good D by those Hounds.
And so Saban looking to throw on 2nd down and just overthrows his man. And some good coverage by number 35, Ty Hendrickson. There's just another bad pass from Saban.
Yeah, it looks like Saban, you know, since this Pullman defensive line, Newman and Holstead have been on him all night. It looks like he's kind of rushing his throws, and he's not setting his feet and making a good throw to his wideouts who are ultimately wide open, you know, and he's got to make those throws if they're going to stay in this ball game.
So Saban throwing on third down, pocket collapsing as he just has to throw it away, and a flag down on the field. Maybe a holding call on Bonners Ferry, but some good defense shown by the Greyhounds, forcing, and that's going to be a holding call on Bonners Ferry. And so it looks like they will.
What is Pullman?
It looks like Pullman's going to decline that. That's going to bring up 4th down and 10. So Bonners Ferry bringing out the punting unit once again, not really getting anything done on the offensive side. We saw in their last
game against Thompson Falls, they didn't score a point. Riverside, they haven't scored a point, so their offense has been sluggish all season. So they're going to want to get that going here against Pullman. I mean, if they're going to want to stay in this game, is Isaiah Strong there to field the punt, but looks like they're going to touch it down there at around the 29 there, Eric.
So some great coverage by number 5, Ty Bateman, able to run down the field and down that ball before Isaiah Strong could do anything with it. We know just how dangerous he is when he has the ball in his hands, but it looked like the Pullman defense was a little bit confused. They didn't look like they didn't really know if Bonners Ferry was going to punt. We saw Isaiah Strong run back there, try to field the punt, but no matter as the ball will be placed. It looks like there's a penalty on Bonners Ferry, but it's going to be declined.
Yeah, it
by
looks.
the Pullman Greyhounds.
It looks like Pullman has a. No, it looks like they're going to stay the same defensive players out there tonight. Looks like they're staying with the same defense, up 20-0 right now. It looks like there were too many men on the field, so some passionate Pullman fans are not liking that call.
So after declining the penalty, Pullman getting the ball at the 28-yard line, backed up in their own territory once again. But this offense has shown some good momentum throughout the game, putting up 20 points already on the board, looking to put up some more. As Kincaid motions number 3, Jake Wells. And Wells looking to get the edge, and he does, breaking a tackle and continuing to run up the field. Gets the first down and a little bit more. Getting the ball up to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, great run there by Jake. I mean, it looked like he was going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage, broke a couple tackles, and ended up getting another Pullman first down there as his offense just continues to run the ball down Bonners Ferry's throats right now. It's just they look good on the offensive end. But, yeah, it looks like we have a block in the back on this Greyhound offense, and that ball will be moved back here to the 25-yard line here for Pullman as another, Eric, just another flag on this Pullman offensive line here, just not making smart plays.
Yeah, we've seen Pullman make some good gains only to have the ball brought back because of penalties. And this is no exception here. 1st and 20. On the 24-yard line, Kincaid with Byers in the backfield. Kincaid looking downfield, finding number 11, Isaiah Strong, who is going all the way for the touchdown. And Isaiah Strong beat his man easily for the touchdown.
Yeah, and there we go, Eric, right there. 75 yards only took after the penalty flag. Connor delivers a beautiful strike to Isaiah Strong, just a dominant wide receiver as you see here. Connor just right down the middle of the field on a little kind of deep post, and Isaiah with that tremendous speed, no one was going to catch him. And Pullman leads 26-0 now as we are getting here in Blah here early in the first half.
And Strong had the safety beat by at least 3 or 4 steps, just showing how dangerous he is. Putting up 6 more points on the board as Hildebrand knocks the point after attempt right down the middle of the uprights. So Pullman up 27-0 on Bonners Ferry, and there's still time left in this first half for maybe one more score.
Yeah, Eric, I mean, their defense, Bonners Ferry, has just not looked good tonight. Honestly, it just has not looked good. I just think that they need to make some adjustments at the half here as we're getting closer with 4:47 to go here. Just not looking good here right now for Bonners Ferry, as Pullman exposed them in the passing game. As they haven't thrown deep down the field, I don't think, once tonight, and that was the first deep throw, and it was a 75-yard strike to Isaiah Strong as Kincaid gets that was his 4th touchdown pass of the season now to add on to the totals right for Kincaid.
Kincaid showing some serious arm strength. Very nicely placed ball to Strong, and Strong knows what to do with it once he catches it.
Yeah, I mean, kind of just with Isaiah, he just threw it right to Isaiah, but with Isaiah, you can throw it to him, as we saw an amazing catch last week against Moscow. I mean, Isaiah's he's a great receiver, great hands, sure-handed as they come, and Connor's got some great wideouts here for this season with Isaiah and Jake and Jared. It looks really promising.
So Byers back to kick the ball once again for the Hounds, and of end-over-end kick gets past the returner, and just a broken play all around. A very nice kick from Byers, and Bonners Ferry with some terrible field position tonight. Ball is going to be placed at the 10-yard line, and just kind of blown play up by the returner for Bonners Ferry.
Yeah, it didn't look like he read that ball very well on the bounce, and he just kind of let it go past him. I mean, it's not a very smart play, and now they got the ball, looks like, backed up in their own territory at that 10-yard line. Just not good field position all night for this Bonners Ferry offense here, Eric.
So Saban looking to start up the offense once again, get some momentum going as he hands it off to Donovan Varlam, number 10, making a decent gain of about 4 yards on the play.
And what do we have? Yeah, 4 yards on the play there. The chains have not moved here yet. And false start here, looks like, for Bonners Ferry. And they're going to move back here another 5 yards. They're at the 10. They're at the 5 now. And, I mean, it's just not looking good here. As Pullman, maybe with that great rush with Jared Holstad and TJ Newman, maybe they're going to get a sack here and maybe ultimately get a safety here. Let's see here.
And so a timeout will be called from Bonners Ferry, as they look like they were a little bit confused. And they're on the 5-yard line. They got to get something going here. This Pullman defense smelling blood.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Coach Kofer, he has to be pleased with the effort tonight so far. I mean, I know the rumor was all week they wanted to be up 35-0 at halftime, and, looks like the opportunity might happen, and their offense has looked really good. Defense has looked good. I mean, you got Hildebrand with a pick 6, Holstad with all those sacks. I mean, he's really put a lot of pressure on Saban tonight. And, it's just this offensive line for Bonners Ferry just cannot keep up with those edge rushers with Newman and Holstad.
Yeah, we've seen the Greyhounds do the little things just so well. For example, Jared Holstad doing such a good job running his routes, as well as Isaiah Strong. They've just been running their routes so well, and Kincaid doing a good job of just placing the ball in the right spot for his receivers.
Well, yeah, after he threw that pick, I think he kind of was like, I can't do that anymore, and he just made a really smart throw to Isaiah to get that first touchdown of the night.
So Saban trapped in the backfield, and looks like he is going to get safety.
We got one. Yeah, we do.
And that is Jared Holstad in the backfield, as Saban looked to get some running room on the edge and just continued to back up. And so this Pullman defense continued to put points up on the board. 9 points for this defense, the pick 6, and now the safety. It's just an all-around good job from this pass rush from the Pullman Greyhounds.
Honestly, right there, it was really good pass rush. Saban was not, as you see here, just not very smart. He tried to go one way then the other. He tried to reach it out, but it was not going to be enough because Pullman had 3-4 guys right after him. And if he's gonna keep to the outside, he should just keep to the outside, throw the ball away. They have a fresh second down, but they take a safety and makes Pullman take the lead here 29-0 with 4:28 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, we saw Jared Holstad miss the tackle, but then you saw number 57, Hogan Kawe, wrap up the quarterback. And when he wraps you up, you're not escaping him. Big lineman. And this Pullman defense showing what they're made of. 29-0. We still got 4 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in this ball game. In high school, once you're up 40 points, it goes to running clock, and we are almost there.
Yeah, we are almost there, Eric. Yeah, wow, was it? Yeah, they got they're punting the ball. Yeah, I think they have to punt the ball here, and the ball is at looks like they're punting from the 15 here. I mean, Pullman's going to get some pretty dang good field position here off this Bonners Ferry punt, because the punting hasn't looked very good tonight for Bonners Ferry.
So punting the ball will be number 12, Anthony Miner. And he kicks it right to Jed, who fakes the handoff with number 11, Isaiah Strong. And he looks to get a room on the edge, and does. Gets up to the 30-yard line, and he's still pushing his feet down to the 28-yard line. So a good return by Jed Byers, setting up this Pullman offense with some more good field position.
Yeah, Jed he's caught the ball. They tried to fake they tried to get Bonners Ferry with a little trickery. Tried to fake to Isaiah Strong on the outside. But Jed just held on to it and got a great gain to the 29-yard line, as Pullman with just another good field position here, as their offense just looks really good tonight. And this looks like this could be tough for Bonners Ferry to stop here, as it only took 2 plays for Pullman to score on the last drive on a 75-yard strike to Isaiah.
Yeah, you just got to wonder when Pullman's going to put in the second team, already up 29 points. And Kincaid, a little bit of a bad snap as he's rolling out to his left and just throws it through the hands of number 99, Jared Holstad. But Kincaid could have probably ran the ball for the first down, but just throws it a little bit high for Holstad, as that ball still might be a little bit wet from the rain that we got earlier today.
Yeah, he didn't get, not great blocking there. Rare to see from this Hounds offensive line, who's looked really good all season. And, he had to roll out of the pocket. Had to look to Jared, and just right through Jared's hands, but it was kind of a high throw. Looked a little ball's probably still a little wet. Tough throw by Connor, so it's going to be here 2nd and 10 here for the Hounds.
So ball on the 30-yard line. Kincaid with Newman in the backfield and running the read option, and there wasn't really much room for Newman to run. Still picking up a gain of maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, and Connor, he couldn't do anything there. I mean, best bet was to hand it off to TJ there. If he'd have kept it, he'd been tackled in the backfield probably for a 4-yard loss. So, I mean, you might as well hand it off to TJ. Good running back, good a yard. I mean, third, looks like it's going to stay. No, it's going to be 3rd and 8 right now for Pullman.
And the clock continues to tick down right below 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And this Pullman offense doesn't look in a hurry. Only the third time tonight that they've had a 3rd down. This offense has been very efficient tonight. Kincaid continuing to drop back, finds Byers, and Byers has some serious room to run, and he picks up the 1st down.
Looked like there was a tackle there by Chris Sabin. He's like about the only guy that tackles anybody on this defense here for Bonners Ferry, as a setup screen there to Byers. Connor dropped about 10 yards back and just threw it to Jed, and Jed got a good gain there, and it looks like he is at the 13-yard line here.
Yeah, and Kincaid does a good job of just barely throwing that ball over the fingertips of the incoming rushers, as that ball almost could have been batted down, but just dumps it right off to Byers, and Byers knows what to do with it.
Yeah.
And so Connor, looking to his right, throws it to his left for Holstad, and that is another touchdown for this Pullman offense. And Jared Holstad, the wide receiver on the play, the senior, showing just how good he runs those routes, able to pick up the score.
Yeah, Eric, Connor just made a really good play here. They tried to draw him off sides, made like a fake little read option, then a roll out right to Jared Holstad. An easy touchdown there. As Holstad, his 7th catch of the evening. Now he's got quite a few receiving yards, and now he adds a touchdown to the stats. And Connor with his 2nd touchdown of the evening here for the Greyhounds, as they lead 35-0 here with 3:07 to go.
And so it looks like we're going to get an offsides call on Bonners Ferry. They haven't really done a good job of staying disciplined on the defensive side of the ball. And so Hildebrand will look to attempt the point after. Yeah, again, as they declined the penalty, they didn't want to get too close to the end zone. So 3:07 left to go in the second quarter. Pullman up 35-0. Jared Holstad with a receiving touchdown on the last play as Hildebrand looks to put the ball through the uprights once again. And it is up and good. So 36-0. Pullman just destroying Bonners Ferry. This game has not been close at all tonight. And this Pullman team showing a lot of energy on both sides of the ball. We've seen the defense get a safety on the last drive and as well as a pick six. And this offense has also done a good job showing some energy.
Yeah, Eric. Bonners Ferry's defense and their offense have not looked good this evening. I mean, it's not looked good at all for Bonners Ferry's. I mean, you can see their struggle is just not good right now. And you can see where they're at is, their offense isn't able to put points on the board. Defense is struggling to get stops. I mean, 36-0 in the first half. I mean, the most they've allowed this season was 44 points to Riverside up there towards Chatteroy, and good.
So we'll see Byers come out once again to kick the ball off. Bonners Ferry on the 40-yard line. 3:07 left to go in the second quarter. Byers, the senior, we see him do just about everything for this Pullman Greyhound team, playing linebacker on the defensive side of the ball, running back on the offensive side, and the kicker, as well as the punt returner for this Pullman Greyhound team. And a great tackle made by number 99, Jared Holstad, who just caught the touchdown on the last play, showing some good energy and speed, able to make the tackle at the 18-yard line.
I mean, Holstad's looked really good tonight all around, offense and defense. He's just looked really good. And, Pullman, they're continue to dominate in all aspects of this game. And, here at Bonners Ferry with 3:01 to go here in the first half, they look to try and put some points on the board and stay here with Pullman.
And Holstad showing some serious physicality on that play. Quite the hard hit. As Bonners Ferry will get the ball at the 18-yard line and a handoff to Donovan Farlam, number 10. Not able to pick up much of a gain, maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, their offense line hasn't looked great tonight. Pullman's getting a good push, and, they haven't been able to pick up yards. I mean, they've had maybe a couple big runs, but Pullman's just looked really good on the defensive side of the football, and Bonners Ferry just trying to do something here to keep it with Pullman here.
So Sabin in the shotgun. Number 23, Kendall Stone in the backfield with him as he hands it off to Stone, and two broken tackles as Stone is finally brought down by number 13, Caden Hildebrand, who has been quite active on this defense for the Pullman Greyhounds.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Eric, I mean, looks like that's Caden's sixth tackle of the evening, a pick six. He's looked really good on the defensive side of the football, and, Pullman's defense just continues to do really well against this Bonners Ferry offense.
So 3rd and 4 as Sabin looks to throw the ball, and he throws it right to number 19, James Pitzer, who looks to get some running room on the edge. And he looks like he could go all the way, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds. They're just making it look effortless now. This defense putting up 16 points on the board, 2 pick sixes and a safety. And the junior safety able to make the play as the ball is thrown right to him. He made a great read on the quarterback, just showing the speed on the sideline.
Yeah, not a good throw there by Sabin. He just overthrew him right into James' hands. And James just used that great speed he has. We know he's really fast, and he just able to get the outside. Good blocking there. Looked like Isaiah Strong threw a block at the end and knock over Sabin to prevent that. And, second pick six by this Pullman defense tonight. And Pullman just continues to dominate on the defensive side of the football.
And Hildebrand back out to kick the point after attempt. It is up and it is good. A very consistent kicker. Hildebrand is. And so 43-0, and there's still time left for this Pullman Greyhound team to put points up on the board.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, Eric, just an amazing display by this Pullman defense. Their offense has looked good. I mean, Eric, it's just been a dominant game here by this Greyhound team.
43 points put up on the board for the Greyhounds tonight. It's their strongest showing so far, but one of the weaker opponents they're going to be playing this year, as they are going to be starting league play next Friday. But wow, this team looking very good tonight. The defense putting up 16 of the 43 points on the board for this Greyhound team, as Byers comes out again on the field. Ethan, do you think he's tired yet of kicking balls?
I don't know, Eric. Wow, he's been kicking. He's just had to kick off all night long. It's been just quite a game here by this Pullman team.
And I don't think they're ever going to get tired of scoring, as they're going to put up 43 points tonight. Byers, who's ready to boot the ball back down the field. And this is a beauty. Backs up the returner all the way to the 5-yard line, as this is Saban, and he is drilled. And that was number 28, Connor Coulter, laying the wood to him on the sideline.
Yeah, the junior made a really good tackle there, and they're putting their quarterback back there to return balls now. I mean, he's doing everything now. I mean, he's safety, he's quarterback, he's kick returning. I mean, he's trying to do it all here right after this Bonners Ferry football team, Eric.
That just really shows Bonners Ferry's lack of depth. But I mean, what can you expect? They're such a small school. I mean, you can't really expect to get a lot of guys out from such a small school. But Bonners Ferry trying to hang in there, down 43-0. Minute 27 left to go in the first quarter, and a handoff that is just shut down. Number 76, Patrick Dingus, in on the tackle.
Yeah,
that's going to bring up second down and 9.
You know, if I'm Bonners Ferry right now, if I'm this coach, I'm wanting to take this thing to the half. Just, you know, maybe take a knee, run the ball here. Just get this thing to the half. Talk to your guys and try to fix things here as we go in the second half with a 43-0 ball game right now. Here is Saban in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to, looks like, number 28. Looks like number 28, Hunter Hyatt there, and Patrick Dingus in on the tackle for the Pullman Greyhounds here. Eric, just, you know, Pullman leads here 43-0 going into the half here. You know, as we get to the second half, what do you think we'll see maybe from this Greyhound football team?
I expect them to put in their second team. Up 43-0 already. Pullman Greyhound team has a lot of young guys up on this varsity, so Coach Covert maybe wanting to get them some experience as another stop from this defense. Moving it to fourth down, and you got to expect Bonners Ferry just let the clock run out and go to halftime, as they have allowed the Greyhounds to score 43 points as the clock runs down, and it is halftime, and Bonners Ferry is probably just done with this game already. 43 points put up from the Greyhounds, and a big reason why is their defense.
Oh yeah, Eric, they have looked really, really sharp tonight. 2 pick sixes, Hildebrand and James Pitzer, they have looked really good. A couple pick sixes, you know. I mean, Pullman has looked just really good on the defensive side of the football tonight.
And one guy on the defense tonight, Caden Hildebrand, doing a lot of good things, getting the pick six early on in the game, and a lot of good tackles. But overall, this Pullman Greyhound defense just showing some good containment. 2 pick sixes and a safety, and it all starts up front with the line.
Oh yeah, I mean, their defensive line's been getting a great push all night. I mean, and on the edge, I mean, you got TJ Newman's getting a good pressure on Saban, and Jared Holstad, he's just putting a lot of pressure, a lot of stress there on Saban, as, you know, Holstad's just looked really good on, you know, everything he's done tonight.
And so when we come back, we might see the Pullman Greyhound second team in the game, but it is not close at all. 43-0 is your score at halftime, and we will be right back
Don't forget to visit the Pullman High School Booster Club concession stand at the south end of the stadium. Get hot drinks, popcorn, candy, and soda. All proceeds go to support the Pullman High School boosters and students of Pullman High.
Spencer! Spencer!
0. And Ethan, what can we expect from the Greyhounds of Bonners Ferry in the second half?
What I think we're going to see from Pullman is a lot of the backups play. You can see a lot of the guys from the JV team playing tonight. Bonners Ferry, I don't know what they're going to do because you could probably see them staying with the same starters, trying to make a push, maybe try and get this game closer than a 43-0 game right now. So that's what I see for the second half right now.
Yeah, so if you're Bonners Ferry, you just gotta try to get some momentum going for your next game, as their next game is gonna be against St. Mary's on the 29th of September.
Yeah, they're gonna probably want to win that game after a rough loss here tonight. I wouldn't say yet, but this game it's a tough game right now for them. And Pullman, they got Clarkston next week, a big league match, and the first one of the 2017 season.
It looks like the third quarter is just about ready to get underway.
And here looks like Bonners Ferry is going to kick off here to start the second half. Eric, rough start here for Bonners Ferry. 43-0 here to Pullman. What do you think their defense is going to have to do to slow down this offense?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it looks like they're probably gonna want to slow Bonners Ferry's Pullman's offense down quite a bit.
In all honesty, I don't know because Pullman's offense just looks so good. They've done all the little things right, minus the 3 penalties that they've gotten. But it's just so hard to stop them once they get on a roll like they did. But a nice squib kick.
And it looks like Connor Coulter gets the ball there. And it looked like number 10, Donovan Varlam with the tackle there. And Pullman is going to get the football at the 36-yard line. Here comes the offense out here, and it looks like it's the backups in here for the Pullman Greyhounds, and it looks like sophomore quarterback Henry Perkins is going to be out on the football field right now for Pullman here, up 43-0 here to start the second half. So a young quarterback here. They're going to be under center here in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff to number 28, Connor Coulter. And Coulter is going to pick up, it looks like 5 yards, and a flag comes in at the end of the play. We're going to have to see what that is here. And let's see what the ref's going to do here. Blocking the back on the Pullman offensive line is going to be first down here. And that is going to move Pullman back 5 yards here. And it is going to be a long 1st and 15 for the Greyhounds offense. You got a sophomore quarterback out there. No experience. So we're going to see how he does with this young offense right now. And a handoff to Coulter as he's going to get to the outside, and a big gain by Connor Coulter there. And it looked like he picked up, it looks like, 12 on the play there, and it looks like it'll be 2nd and 5 here for Pullman.
Yeah, Coulter just showing the speed, showing what he's made of, and some good blocking up front from these young linemen in the second team. Really looking to get a good push here coming out of halftime.
Yeah, and that's the type of play you probably need with a young quarterback out there. And it is 2nd and 5 here for the Greyhounds here on the 42-yard line. Henry Perkins, and it looks like a misdirection handoff, and it goes right there, and it looks like number 23, Dylan Hodge on the carry, and that'll be enough for another Pullman first down. And this Hounds offense just continues to rumble down this field here at the start of the second half.
Yeah, they're picking up right where they left off in the first half. The run game still working, still getting those good 5-6 yard runs. And just a good pickup by Hodge.
Yeah, and it looks like a timeout here by Bonners Ferry. Yeah, timeout Bonners Ferry. Their first charge timeout of the half here. So we got 9:13 to go here in the third. It'll be 1st and 10 Pullman. So a good start here, Eric, to the second half for the running game. They're going to have to continue this down the field. It looks like Pullman could be on their way for another touchdown the way they've run the ball here to start the half.
Yeah, I guess we'll learn about how good the depth is for Pullman as the second team looks to play the whole entire second half. But so far, the run game has just been a strong point. We've seen Dylan Hodge and Connor Coulter make some big gains in the run department. And the offensive line has gotten a good push.
Yeah, it looks like in the backfield right now for Pullman, we got Henry Perkins along with Dylan Hodge and Caden Hildebrand there in the backfield for the Greyhound offense here. As we got 9:13 to go here in the third quarter. We're waiting on the ref's whistle here to get this thing going here. And he blows it, and here we go here for the Greyhounds as they have the ball here. 48. Perkins steps back and hands that ball off. It looks like the ball was handed to number 23, the junior Dylan Hodge, and it looks like he picked up maybe a couple on that play. Didn't look like the offensive line held up on that play there, Eric. So we got here 2nd and 9 for the Greyhounds with 8:50 to go here in the third quarter. Number 17, Henry Perkins here, under center here. And it's going to be a handoff to number 28, Connor Coulter. But he breaks a tackle. He gets to the outside and breaks another one and fights for a few extra yards. And it looks like it is going to be 3rd and maybe 4 for the Greyhounds offense here.
Yeah, Connor Coulter showing some real grit, breaking a couple tackles, getting 4 or 5 yards after it looked like he might have been stopped in the backfield, but just able to pick up those little gains as it is now 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Yeah, here we go. Pullman out wide. They got number 5, Ronnie Johnson, out wide. And Henry Perkins will be under center here. Perkins, as they pitch to the outside to number 23, Dylan Hodge. He gets to the outside, and he is taken down. It looked like he got taken out towards the upper of the helmet, but no call there. And number 3, Chris Saban with the tackle on the play. But that is another Hound first down. And Eric, it's just like this run game. They're just running Bonners Ferry to death right now.
Yeah, they're able to get on the edge. And Hodge just showing the speed, putting the burners on, able to pick up the first down. And the second team has yet to throw the ball, but they don't really need to as they've been able to pick up first downs on the ground.
Yeah, and here we go. Perkins, and again under center here. 1st and 10 here for the Greyhounds. Perkins under center. And he looks like the guy got an early start, but it's a misdirection. And fumble on the play, and it looks like it is recovered by the Badgers. And it is, and there it is, the inexperience by the sophomore Perkins. And it looks like it is going to go towards Bonners Ferry, and that's what Bonners Ferry's wanting to do, is get a turnover, Eric, and that's what they did.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball in some good field position. Ball on the 42-yard line, and this offense looks to get fired up. But this Pullman defense yet to allow a point tonight and put up 16 points on the board just by themselves. So we'll see what the Badgers can do.
Yeah, here we go. Chris Saban on the backfield out of the gun. He's going to hand the ball to number 10, Donovan Varlam here. And it looks like it maybe went for 3 on that play. And the Pullman defense was able to slow him down maybe for a 3-yard gain on the play. 6:10 here to go in the third quarter of action here at Hobbs Field. 43-0, your Pullman Greyhounds lead. And Saban here in the backfield out of the gun, hands it off to number 28, Hunter Hyatt, and that's an area carry for Hyatt. And looks like they got a couple on that play, and it looks like it is going to be about probably 3rd and 4 or 5 here for the Bonners Ferry's offense.
Yeah, Bonners Ferry going with a little bit more conservative play calling after those last 2 pick sixes in the first half. Just running the ball, but still picking up some good gains on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like Pullman, they have most of their main defensive players out there still. DB-wise with Jake Walls and Isaiah on the corners there. Saban in the gun, he hands it off, and that was a big gain there by number 28, Hunter Hyatt. And that is going to be a first down for the Badgers as a nice run by Hyatt to keep the chains moving for this Badger offense and maybe create some momentum.
Yeah, tackle made by number 8, Sam Tinkstead, the sophomore safety. Just able to wrap up on the legs. Able to keep the Badgers from getting potentially a touchdown.
Yeah, that was Tinksted's second tackle of the young season here. It'll be Saban in the gun, hands it off to the fullback. It looks like Ryan Mason there, a big man back there in the backfield, and looks like maybe he got one, maybe two on that play. And the Greyhounds with a good stand there on first down there, keep it at 2nd and 8. It looks like for this Greyhound D. Now, Greyhounds have a lot to look forward to for this season. They got a young team, got a good young quarterback, and it's an exciting team that can put up a lot of points, as you can see. Here's Saban in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to 28. Hyatt breaks a tackle, and he is tackled maybe a yard or two shy of a first down for this Badger offense. And it looks like it's going to be 3rd and maybe, I think we're going to see 3rd and 3 here. And, Eric, not a good, and Pullman's middle linebackers there weren't able to slow down that run attack right there. Here we go, 3rd and 3, 3:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter of action here. Saban in the gun. He fakes the handoff, and it's a read option play to the outside. Here goes Saban to the outside. He's going to get to the outside, and he's going to get a very, very nice gain for the Badger offense. And it's just big play after big play on these 3rd downs here, Eric. And that play looked like it went for about 20 yards.
Yeah, another good tackle by number 8, Sam Tinkstead, the safety, sort of the last line of defense for this Hound defense. Just able to keep Saban from putting any points up on the board for Bonners Ferry, but they just keep nipping at this Pullman defense.
Yeah, here we go. Saban in the gun here, number 48, Ryan Mason there. He hands it off to Mason. Mason up the middle. He's going to get to the outside. Mason's going to get to the outside, and it's going to come down to Sam Tinkstead. Sam Tinkstead couldn't get him. And number 48, Ryan Mason, is going to run for a Badger touchdown. And their first one of the evening to make it a 43-6 game here. And that's what this Badger offense needed, Eric, to get going here.
Yeah, Mason just finding the hole, getting outside, and able to make a couple guys miss, being able to run that fast and being that big, it's gonna help you out, be able to shout tackles.
It looks like the Badgers are going for 2 here. He's gonna fake the handoff, Saban up the middle. It's a pot, and the ball is hit at the defensive line, and it's gonna be a no good. And we have a 43-6 ball game here with 2:51 to go here in the 3rd here at Hobbs Field. Well, Eric, the Bonners Ferry drives the field, gets their first strike of the night, and it looked like a good series for them, big play after big play, and especially on that touchdown.
Yeah, Chris Saban did a good job directing the offense. They were able to exploit the second team of Pullman on the ground, especially didn't really see a lot of pass plays on that drive, and just Pullman not doing a good job of wrapping up and getting tackles, and I'm sure we'll see them try to clean that up here as the second team continues to play.
And right now here, it looks like Bonners Ferry is going to kick off here at the 40-yard line. Number 13, Brady Bateman, here to kick it off. We got Isaiah Strong and James Pitzer there to return. And here we go. Wait for the whistle here. And there we go. And Bateman's going to kick off here. And it's a short little kick, and it is going to be recovered by Strong as he just gets down on it. Very smart play by the sophomore to just get down on the football.
Yeah, it looks like the ball is going to be on the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Greyhounds, it looks like Perkins is still going to be out there for this Greyhounds offense here at quarterback. The young sophomore here had a little mistake there on the last play, but a little just not good there by this Greyhound offense. Just a fumble last time that led to a Bonners Ferry score. Here they're going to be under center is Perkins. He's going to call it here, trying to get them off sides here. Still trying. And he looks like he fumbled the ball again. And he is going to go down there maybe lost a yard there. And not what Pullman was wanting here to start the drive here. Now it looks like we're going to have a second. No, looked like he lost 2 on that play. It looked like 2nd and 12 for Pullman.
Yeah, tackle made by number 5, Ty Bateman for Bonners Ferry, able to get a loss of 2 on the play for the Pullman Greyhounds as they look to get something going here on the second drive of the second half.
Well, here we go here. They're coming to the line here. Henry Perkins. It's a pitch to number 28, Connor Coulter. He's got good speed to the outside, and it looks like the senior number 3, Chris Sabin, and that play looks like it's going to be lost for a couple yards, and it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Greyhounds here with 55 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter of play.
Yeah, Saban showing the speed, getting out to the edge, so that way Coulter couldn't get the edge. And it looks like another loss of 2 for this Greyhound offense. Big 3rd down here.
Yeah, 3rd and 14 here. 30 seconds to go here. Perkins under the gun. Under the gun. He is going to hand it. No, he's going to keep it, and he's going to throw one up there, and it looks like it's right in the bucket right there to number 13, Caden Hildebrand, and it looks like it's going to be another 1st down for the Pullman Greyhounds.
And what a pass. I mean, that play looked like it was dead from the start, but Perkins making a little something out of nothing there.
I mean, for Perkins' first career throw, it's a completion, and it looked like about a 15-yard gain on the play, and that is going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter here at Hobbs Field. Pullman leads 43-6 as we head to the 4th quarter of play. Eric, 6 points here by Bonners Ferry in the 2nd quarter. I think they were wanting to score some points here in the 2nd half, and that's what they did.
Yeah, we saw Saban direct the offense on their last offensive drive of the 3rd quarter, able to kind of go with the ground and pound type of offense, but just able to run it all over this Pullman 2nd team. And the Pullman 2nd team maybe looking to shore up their tackling, as we saw right here. The only touchdown for Bonners Ferry.
There's number 45, Ryan Mason there. He's a big running back, so he was able to power through those little DBs and get their first strike of the night. Looks like it's going to be Pullman here at the 35-yard line, and it is going to be Henry Perkins at QB again, and they're under center here. You got Hildebrand in the backfield, and you got Hodge. Just hand off to Hodge. Looked like it was bobbled, but Hodge is going to get to the outside, and it looks like he's going to go all the way, and he's going to score a touchdown here for the Greyhounds from a broken play to a touchdown there for the Hounds. Dylan Hodge using that speed on the outside to score here to make it a 49-6 game here in the 4th quarter, Eric.
Yeah, and that's Dylan Hodge's 2nd touchdown of the game, and he is so fast. Just so fast. You saw on the edge, it looked like the defenders might catch him, but the sprinter just sprinting down the sideline, showing why he is so good.
Yeah, that is Dylan Hodge's 3rd touchdown of the season now. He looks really sharp here, and Pullman looks like there's a little confusion right now, and Teagstad out there to kick, I guess, so they'll bring it in the backup kicker to kick the PAT. Get everybody some reps. Teagstad looking to put his first points up on the board in the 2017 season here. Here it is. To Kincaid, looks like it is a offsides on the Bonners Ferry Badgers here, as looks like they were a man short, Pullman. No, a little miscommunication, as the number 17, Henry Perkins, is running off the field, the quarterback. Just not good there for the Greyhounds there, as just a lot of miscommunications there. Seb Teagstad here to attempt the PAT. The holder is Connor Kincaid here. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. Sam Tingstad, the sophomore backup kicker.
And he plays soccer too.
Plays
That's
soccer.
why he's the kicker.
And
Just kick those balls right up to the uprights.
and a nice kick there as it gives the Hounds a 50-6 lead here. 44-point advantage here in the fourth quarter with 11:48 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Well, Eric, a rough night for this Bonners Ferry team as Pullman continues just to pile on the points here after a long touchdown run by Dylan Hodge.
Yeah, we see a good shot of our band, Pullman High School pet band.
Well, here we go, folks. 11:48 to go here. 50-6 here in the fourth quarter here. Bonners Ferry is going to be back to return, but Pullman just not ready to go yet. And here they come. And I think Tingstad's going to kick again. So they're bringing the sophomore out to kick again, giving him a little, giving him the day off here, giving him the quarter off to kick the ball. And, he's been doing that all night, Byers. So it's going to be Tingstad, the sophomore, as he gets loose, as you can see on the field. And the kick here by Tingstad is right down the middle for his first varsity kick. Oh, and it goes right to the kicker, but it looked like a hit off of him. But I don't think the ref saw that. But it looks like it's going to be a touchback here by Bonners Ferry. And they're going to get the football at the 20-yard line here. Well, folks, it's been kind of a blowout. It's been a blowout. Well, let's just get to that. It's been a blowout here. 50-6 lead for Pullman here, as they look like they're going to kind of cruise here, put the cruise on, and go to try and get a victory here in the fourth quarter as they get ready for Clarkson next week on the road. Here we go. It's got Saban in the backfield here at quarterback. Saban, he's going to hand it off. There's flags out in the field, and it looks like a big run there. He's still going, and it's going to be, it looks like maybe a 20-yard run there on the play, but there are penalty flags everywhere, and we're going to have to see what the ref has to say here.
Tackle made by number 44, Nolan Hansen, the senior. Able to stop Bonners Ferry from getting an even bigger run.
And penalties declined, and it is going to be a first down. It looked like it was an offsides penalty on the Hounds, and Pullman, they're just going to decline that play and take what they have. Here we go. Sabins hands it off to number 10. He hands it off to number 10, Donovan Varlam, and the tackle was made there, looked like by number 17, Harry Perkins.
Yeah, Varlam just does a good job of continuing to pump his legs, even with the defenders on him. But he is down right now, and he is hurting.
Yeah, he took his helmet off. Looks like he's hurt on the sideline as the Pullman trainers come out, and so did the Bonners Ferry's coaches and staff. And, well, 50-6 tonight. Pullman just complete utter dominance right now. Here we go. We're going to get you a little replay right now. Here, it just looked like he took a big shot there at the end of the play, getting tackled by at least 2-3 Hound defenders. He just got landed on, and it looks like he's still down on the field there as the teams are both sent to their respective sides here.
And we will take a break. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, hopefully play will resume. But right now the trainers are out with Varlam. We'll be right back.
And it looks like Varlam is going to come off the field on his own power. And It's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Bonners Ferry Badgers on offense as Pullman looks to slow down their offense here after that big play. Here we go to Saban there at quarterback, the senior. It's snapped to him. He fakes the handoff, a little read option. He's going to, nice spin move by Saban, and he is going to go down. It looks like he might be a couple yards or a yard short of a first down, and it looks like it'll be probably 3rd and 1 here for the Bonners Ferry Badgers.
Yeah, nice little spin move. You see those types of spin moves in Madden, but we just saw one right here in real life. And the jukes put on by Chris Saban.
Hand it off there. Saban hands the football off to number 28, Hunter Hyatt. Another carry. He is looks like he is their main back, and he gets another nice carry for this Bonners Ferry's offense, and it'll be a first down here. 9:30 to go here. Saban in the backfield with number 48, Ryan Mason. Hand it off. Nope, he's going to play action. And that's going to be right over the middle. And to the big wide receiver. And I think that is the first pass completion of the evening for the Bonners Ferry Badgers. And that'll be another first down for those Badgers. Number 33. 23. Kendall Stone, 23, Kendall Stone with the catch. And it's a handoff there. And it looks like, it's going to the big man, Ryan Mason there for a nice gain. And it looks like he's going to go for at least 7 on that play. 2nd down here, 4th quarter, 8:48 to go, 56 Pullman.
Hey, Ethan, have you ever been to Bonners Ferry?
No, Eric, I haven't. Little outspoken town. And there's a pass out to number 23, Kendall Stone, and that'll be, it looks like it probably is going to be enough there for, it's going to be enough there for a first down as they move the chains. And as Bonners Ferry's offense is just, they've looked better in the second half here.
Absolutely. We see a little bit more poise from number 3, Chris Saban, the quarterback. Just really good at directing the traffic, accurate throws, and also just getting those handoffs pretty clean, no fumbles yet.
And that run there was by number 28, Hunter Hyatt. He has looked good tonight. He's gotten quite a few carries, probably at least 15 carries, and he's got some pretty nice yards to show for it against this Pullman defense here. Here goes Saban out of the gun here. Hyatt with him in the backfield. It's going to be play action play. Saban's going to roll to the outside. He's going to make a run for it here, and it looks like he was chased out of bounds there by number 42, TJ Brennan, and it is going to be it looks like that is going to move it's not going to move the sticks, but it's going to be at least a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 5, Bonners Ferry with 7:20 and counting to go here in Pullman. Here we go. It is Saban, hands it off to number 10, Donovan Varlam. He's gotten quite a few carries tonight as well, and that's a nice gain, and that looks like that'll be probably a first down. And a first down for the Badgers, and they are in the goal line now. It'll be 1st and 8 with 7 minutes and counting to go here.
Yeah, it's nice to see number 10 Varlam out after being injured on the field a couple plays ago.
Hand off number 10 Varlam, and Varlam is going to get to the 5-yard line, and it'll be 2nd and 5 here for the Badgers. And number 48, Ryan Mason's going to come in. They're going to bring their goal line back in for Varlam, the big running back who already has 1 touchdown. They bring him in the game. Looks like probably they're going to hand him the ball. And they're going to, it's a fumble. And it looks like, I think Chris Saban jumped on the ball. It looked like Chris Saban jumped on the football, but that's going to be a loss of maybe a couple of yards. And it's going to stay the same 3rd and 5 here. I think Badgers are going to get right back on that football and try to run a play as quick as possible. Here they go. He's going to fake the handoff. Saban outside right there at number 85, and he's going to trot in for the 2nd touchdown of the evening for the Bonners Ferry Badgers. And number 85, Shane Walker, and his first touchdown of the night. Saban's first throwing, and Bonners Ferry makes it a 50-12 ball game here. Eric, nice throw there and to lead to a touchdown.
Yeah, Saban just taking advantage of the poor coverage from this Pullman defense and just some good blocking up front by the line as they look to go for 2 here.
Here goes Hyatt under center. Hyatt, they're going to, Saban, and they're going to try for a little QB sneak. Oh, and he actually got through. and it is going to be 2 points there, and it's going to be a 50-14 game here with 6 minutes to play here at Hobbs Field here in Pullman, Washington. The Greyhounds lead 50-14. Well, with 6 minutes to play here, Pullman looks like they're just going to try and put the offense. They're just going to try and slow down the offense here, run some plays. Maybe they can get into a kneel-down situation late in the game and just end this thing, and everybody goes home. And you don't want to see any injuries this late in the game, especially from the starters from the Greyhounds, and I don't think we're going to see any starters probably out there on this next drive here.
Yeah, and this might be one of the last times we see Pullman play Bonners Ferry for a while. The second straight year that Pullman has just blown them out. I'm sure it takes a toll mentally on this Bonners Ferry team, second year in a row.
Yeah, last year they beat them 44-0 at Bonners Ferry, so Bonners Ferry, they've had Bonners Ferry's number 2 years in a row, and the Greyhounds looking like they might move. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, they're switching sides. And Bonners Ferry is going to kick off from the 40. Bonners Ferry is going to kick off here from the 40-yard line. It is going to be number 13, Brady Bateman, the kicker. Here, to return, it's Isaiah Strong, the sophomore, and James Pitzer, the junior. As they place the ball on the ground, I guess they don't need a tee. Here we go. And the kickoff it's a little short kick, and I don't know why number 45 almost got out of the way, but he jumps on the ball. Number 45, Colton Graham. He recovers that ball, and it will be 1st and 10 Greyhounds at the 43-yard line with 5:40 to play here. But we have running clock now. 40-point lead. Greyhounds just looking to put this one away here, run the clock out.
Yeah, the last drive ended for the Greyhounds with a touchdown. Dylan Hodge, a one-play drive, able to show off the speed, a 50-yard run into the end zone.
And here we go. It is Perkins in the backfield again at quarterback. He's looked not too bad here tonight, here in his first career appearance. Here it is. It's Perkins, the handoff right outside to Connor Coulter. He looks like he's holding that ball really nice, and he's going to go for a hound first down. And Connor Coulter has looked really good tonight. You know, he's started on defense. He's looked really good. Offensively, you know, he's one of the running backs, and he's looked really nice.
Yeah, the offensive line has done a good job of opening up some holes for him to run through. Able to pick up some big gains just like he did right there for a first down.
Here we go. Clock is running. The Greyhounds just look over the sideline for Coach Kofer to make the call. Henry Perkins runs out on the field. He'll make that call from Coach Kofer as they take their time here with 4:40 and counting. And here we go. 1st and 10, 4:30 to go here. 50-14 Greyhounds. Here Perkins under center. Here we go. Trying to draw him off sides here. It's going to be a handoff to 45. Colton Graham, he looks like he'll pick up maybe 5 yards on the carry there. His first carry of the season, and a junior with about a 5-yard gain to make it 2nd and 5 for the Pullman Greyhounds here. Actually, 2nd and 4 with 4 minutes to go in this ball game.
Yeah, the second team of Pullman's got to be feeling some confidence, able to make some good gains on the first team defense from Bonners Ferry. Yeah,
here we go. Yeah, it's been just kind of Pullman just methodically running their offense right now. And I just trying to run that clock out with that running clock here. Perkins here, he's putting Colton Graham. He's going to move him out into, looks like he's going to be out wide out. Here it is, Perkins. He's going to call it under center here. And it looks like a flag is out on the field right now. And it looks like a legal formation on the Greyhounds. That ball will be pushed back here.
Yeah, not too many mistakes made by this Pullman Greyhound team. We've had a couple false start penalties, a couple holding penalties, but I mean, not a lot of mistakes made, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. It's Perkins here under the gun. Here we go. He's just trying to draw him off here. He hands it off. Connor Coulter, and he is right in the backfield, and a very, very nice tackle there by number 68, Matt Morgan there on the tackle, and that was a good. They read that play perfectly out of the backfield, and now it is going to be 3rd and 13 for the Pullman Greyhounds with 2:30 and counting here. Here goes Perkins. He calls out the play to his fellow Greyhounds. Here goes Perkins under the gun. Perkins here. He's trying to draw him off, and I think we might have false start on the Greyhounds. And here we go. And yeah, it is. Oh no, it's encroachment on the Bonners Ferry Badgers, and it looks like it's going to move the ball up 5 yards, and it is now going to be 3rd and 7 for the Pullman Greyhounds. There we go. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Greyhounds here. Perkins, he's under center here. Hildebrand in the backfield. Here we go. It's a handoff to number 28, Connor Coulter, and he is but he's fighting for extra yards, and he is brought down. And it looked like he might have gone for maybe a 1 yard positive gain on the play for the Greyhounds, which will bring up 4th and 5 here for the Pullman. I think we're going to say 4th and 7 here for the Hounds here. 1 minute to go here at Hobbs Field. 55 and the clock ticks down. 4th and 4 here. Back to punt is the senior Jared Holstad here. Here we go. He's back, and that ball, not a great punt by Holstad, but a good takes. And they're going to probably want to stop that ball there, as there are 30 seconds to go here. The ball will be at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, the ball was almost blocked out of Jared Holstad's hands, but lucky for him, he just got it off in time, and that was the first punt of the game for this Greyhound.
Here we go. Bonners Ferry is rushing that offense out on the field here with 11 seconds to go here. Saban, here he goes. He's calling the snap here. Ref gives him the signal here. 7 seconds to go. 5 seconds. 4. Saban's going to run here. 3 seconds. And he is going to be taken down for the final play of the night. And your Pullman Greyhounds are going to move to 2-1 with a 50-14 win over the Bonners Ferry Badgers here at Hobbs Field in Pullman, Washington.
Yeah, this game is just a confidence booster for the Greyhounds overall. Their offense gelled really well. They found some good momentum early on in the game. We saw a good game from Connor Kincaid, the quarterback. He started off the game a little bit iffy, throwing an interception in the end zone on their first drive, but settled down, scored 4 touchdowns for this Greyhound team. And what about the defense? 2 pick sixes and a safety.
Yeah, the defense looked great tonight. Caden Hildebrand, I think, was the all-star on that defense. Now, he looked really good, really, really good. A lot of tackles. I mean, a pick 6. He looked really nice. He looked really nice tonight. I mean, James Pitts with a pick 6. The defense just was outstanding tonight for the Pullman Greyhounds.
Absolutely. It all starts up front with that defensive line, able to get pressure on the quarterback, make him make mistakes, and we saw a lot of mistakes from Bonners Ferry tonight, but they'll look to rebound next week. And Pullman will look to continue their momentum next week as they go to Clarkston. And, well, that looks like it is about it. Final score, Pullman 50, Bonners Ferry 14. I'm Eric Martin. Alongside me is my co-host, Ethan Kramer. We're signing off until next time. Good night.